All right, so as you guys are regaling yourselves, like you're probably like fucking going nuts at this point because you're like ancient ancestors.
Oh.
By golly gosh!
I'm camping and talking about ancestors. I'm so happy.
I got a thing for ancestors and tribe traditions and shit.
And roughing it.
And I love camping.
And roughing it.
And yeah, he goes on at length about the great tales of his lunar ancestor who did indeed sire his entire tribe.
Major ancestors. Intimacy.
And the stories are actually quite entertaining. They're much larger than life than most stories you guys grew up on, because they were actually about an exalt. And
The stories I grew up on were fucked up.
sure were.
Then the Blood Apes showed up.
Goldilocks
Oh,
and the
gosh.
Three Bears is a much different story in her house.
Goldilocks and the 3 blood apes, yes.
Ugh.
It's a little weird.
The Blood Apes still die. Her family's fucked, man.
Game over, me.
No, I just had vision, like, not visions, but thoughts
the walls.
of, like, what's that one, Imperial House that folks blood apes?
Sinus.
Yeah.
Sinus?
Hi.
He's like Goldilocks and the 3 blood apes, and I'm like, that doesn't, that's a bad hentai.
Sure
Yes,
is.
it is. Tell me about it.
It turns into a snuff film. Spoiler alert, the girl is the murderer.
Fact. So yeah, he regales you with stories throughout the night. You probably while your time away, exercising into the wee hours of the morning.
Oh yeah.
Like usual.
Because you're crappy.
Well, I exercise until I pass out, and then I wake up and I do it again.
I'm sure you eat at some point.
So you guys wake up
Eating is
in
part
the
of
morning.
exercise.
Eat lots of stuff.
Nobody was murdered.
Ties weights to his
Good.
wrist, so
Yay.
he's got weights every
I'm glad nobody got murdered. That's fine.
Technically, there are always weights on my wrists.
Yeah, they're my hands.
Anyway,
Please. So yeah, what do you guys do in the morning?
so are we gonna go up there?
Big thing to climb.
I am.
Okay, cool. I start drawing my summoning shit. So
Hey.
summon Parallel.
I'm probably going on the other side of the big stick and doing my own ritual. Do you have like the spell, or are you actually doing the thaumaturgy?
Yeah, I was just about to ask the same thing. You guys are summoning through thaumaturgy, right?
I'm not actually, as Alexis, I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Unless you have the spell Demon of the First Circle, you have to summon through thaumaturgy.
Then I will do that.
Okay.
Which you would start doing your ritual at sundown and would go until midnight. And then the demon would be summoned.
Yep. Because I'm doing elementals, is that a different rule?
Nope.
It's the same. So
Really?
technically, if you wanted to say you started doing that last night,
That's what I would do.
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
can do that.
Alright.
Yep.
so that you're not just like,
Yeah.
yep, well, the entire day.
Yeah. Your thing is just quite a lot less dangerous.
I know what I'm doing.
It's dangerous in a different way.
Yeah.
Yours is dangerous in the way that, like, that elemental's gonna go back and be like, so this Solar fucking summoned me, and he didn't even use sorcery. What the fuck? And then the other elementals are gonna be like, what Solar? Where?
Tell me all about it,
I'm sorry. What summoned you?
Yeah.
girl.
Paleps is gonna hear about this.
So what?
Dragons.
Not
I summoned
Paleps,
Parallel.
what's his name?
So he can climb me up there.
Yep. At the very least, he
Which
can
one?
coat your skin and make you sticky.
Fucking
Yep.
the
So he just.
dragon.
You Spider-Man up?
I don't know. It's more like venoming up.
No, that works.
Splorge.
Pretty much.
What do you summon?
I really don't want to do a demon.
I feel like if, like, I would probably, like, be, like, on it, like, just getting ready, and then I would, like, stick my head around and see what you're doing. Be like, what you doing? Stuff.
You should summon
When
a
you summon
horse and be like, I
thaumaturgy,
don't know how
you're
I
not
thought
bound
this
by
would
the
help.
same ancient laws.
There's the Battle of Wills
Right.
to see if they will actually heed your
That
requests
happens
or
with
not.
sorcery, though, doesn't it? Also.
Yeah. You get a bonus with sorcery. I think.
You get a significant bonus with sorcery. This is straight up like willpower versus willpower.
Alright.
Don't make it a big scary thing. You should be okay.
No, I'm just doing like a... No, fuck you.
Hey, Lightyear, can you,
Are you doing an elemental or a demon?
I'm doing elemental. That's
okay,
the
you
thing.
can do a wood spider.
Elemental dragon in the north.
A wood spider? Is
Yeah.
that...
They're
There's spiders made of wood.
wood elementals,
Alright,
Elemental
good.
dragon
That's
in the
the
north.
flavor that I'm going mostly.
and their venom is like an addictive drug.
Get a polar
I'm not going to
dragon.
be getting that. Do I... Now, when I do these summonings, do I usually offer them, or can I just be like, no, you're my bitch? Or...
It's a battle of wills.
Okay, well,
And I like to think I'm well known enough.
Or you
I
can
want you to
offer
do it.
them
I don't want to do it. I
something,
want
just
you to
have
do
them
it. I don't
agree
want to do it. I want you to do
It's
it.
two ways, because like they
Yeah.
can just
Do
straight
it,
up
I'm gonna
agree to
fucking
work
shoot
for
you. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And they're not bound by anything other than the deal that you broker with them. Or you can be like, no, you're gonna do the thing I said because I'm bigger, I'm scarier, and I'm in charge.
Would I know what wood spiders like? What's their theme? I like to offer
What
gifts or
do
something.
spiders eat? Things that are smaller than them that they can trap in their webs, right?
Yeah.
So think about a spider the size of a horse. What would that eat?
Horses.
Dogs,
Things that are
dogs,
size
cats.
of probably deer.
Bastion, can I ask you a
Or
favor?
goats.
Deer
Yeah,
would be
help- helps with my summary
Spiders
circle.
do eat things that are
Um,
roughly their size.
Could you get an elk for me, please?
He
Is it dead or
pulls one
alive?
out of his pocket.
You would have to go hunting.
You have time.
I'm gonna go about doing the wood spider because that
Okay.
sounds the best idea so far.
I'm only somewhat clothed right now. Just run off into the woods.
They call
So I
them
have
the
no idea what
streak.
the willpower
What do you mean by
of
somewhat
these things
closed?
are.
This is important.
Base willpower for a mortal is 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's,
sure.
it's important.
For a heroic one.
Loinclothed.
Okay.
This is a first
So
circle
I'm-
demon, so
Visibly, mildly, very
It's a lesser
uncomfortable
element.
and trying not to look
no,
at
it's all for
fair.
hers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I don't pay attention.
you. Good. I don't know if he does.
I run off into the woods.
He's like half naked, and I'm like very obviously trying not to look at him.
Triggered!
You
Stop
focus on
triggering
your
my
work.
When
Yes.
you start talking to me, you're like
Battle of
eyeing
Wills.
me straight, like I'm not looking.
Hey. Oh yeah. Sorry. Hold on.
2.
Ooh.
Just willpower. Yes.
Yep.
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4.
Good.
I forgot to mention last week, those dice creep me out.
What? The red ones?
They make me think of gore.
That's why I got them.
Nice.
They look like you shot
Al
someone
Gore,
in the
because he
head.
invented the internet.
Yeah.
True.
That's
A
true,
series
he
of
did.
tubes.
No, that was Donald Trump.
It looks like you shot
Oh,
someone in
God.
the head,
Great
and that's the
internet.
resulting
Oh,
Thank
I
you.
have the best internet.
That's fake news. You're fake news.
alternative fact. Thank
Gotta get
you.
it right.
And I like to think when I summon him too, I'm just like, so you're gonna get me up there.
And he can feel that you're serious. He's like, in old realm, sure am.
Okay. Great.
So you break the circle.
Yeah.
All right. He oozes out like specifically through the spot that like you draw on the line. He oozes out and like slurps up your body, and then like underneath all of your clothes, and like very skin tight, and then kind of fades to more or less skin color.
Yep. And just has that kind of like, I imagine it just feels like when you're wearing your clothes and you get like sprayed with a hose or something, and it all kind of permeates. You just sort of.
Sticks to you.
That's
Ah.
an uncomfortable feeling.
Similar thing, if you ever wear it, and because you are wearing other stuff on top, you ever wear really thin, like really tight stuff, and then put on normal clothes
Yes.
over it?
That just kind of switches around.
Yeah. You're like.
There's a lot of that going on.
It just kind of like takes some time, which is why I'm like spending so much time just like climbing around the bottom, trying to like, all right, okay,
It's like a wedgie you can't.
all right, I got this, I'm okay.
You, sir,
Yep.
your circle is significantly larger because wood spiders ain't small.
Yep. Apparently.
I'm assuming this is another one of the mindless drones.
That's not
of the-
necessarily mindless, but it's lesser.
Yeah. They were made in one of the stories. They were made out of crisscrossing clotheslines. It like spontaneously spawned wood spiders there because the crisscrossing lines made it look like a web. So a small god came into existence, and it was a wood spider.
Oh my god.
I want to eat it! Oh, it's just laundry.
Oh.
Delicious.
Did you see that thing? It's
2.
fucking not Jason Bourne.
You got this, Shane.
What's his name
Oh, thank God.
from
Ooh, 3, 4. Yep, same thing.
Halloween?
First thing I saw was a
Michael
1.
Myers.
Michael Myers.
I'm like,
I saw
In
that
the
too. I was like,
backyard,
no,
in
come
between
on.
the clotheslines and the
today.
sheets. It's like,
So
what are
he
you, a
summons?
freak in the sheets?
Nice.
so yeah, it emerges and like it's like very tall and spindly. It looks like it was. So you've seen a few wood spiders in your time. This one definitely looks like it's based on bamboo.
Awesome.
They're
Is
about
it
the
you-
same size as the spiders in the Harry Potter forest.
Oh,
Yeah, great.
Aragog.
Greetings.
They were all
I
different.
would like
give
to
you a
propose a
visual.
trade.
Like Aragog.
The
The acromantic.
elk,
Hey, I
The
haven't
one
gotten that yet.
tarantula and all the
an
spiders.
elk for a ride to the top of the
I
tower.
hated that part.
Click, click.
So, in the woods,
Pincers. Are you pretending to be an elk? Is that what you're doing?
That's how I hunt elk.
I am one of you.
You hunt the
I
elk.
learned from their people, and I was one with them. I hunt me an elk.
I was gonna say I was gonna help you, but no.
No, you're on.
No, he's doing
You
great
become
all
the
by
bear, so you
himself.
just walk away.
Sorry, Joe.
Go. Worth it.
Pardon me, Shane.
Charisma larceny. To impersonate an elk.
Charisma I can do.
That's basically where I'm at.
That's basically what it is.
Either that or like survival.
I bet you
Presence?
charisma survival.
Like just take attributes right out of the equation.
I feel like charisma survival could make sense.
or I'll do charisma
Because
presence.
it's the
I'll
elk
take that.
portion rather
No,
than
it's not
the
charisma presence.
Charisma survival.
charisma survival, yeah.
I will do that.
Manipulation survival.
There you go. Okay.
I don't-
I don't manipulate.
You're trying to trick the elk into thinking that you are an elk.
You are.
No.
Oh, elk, I am
pretend-
elk.
Do a mating call. That's persuasion.
Take a die. There you go. I was gonna give you a penalty. That was a plus.
Oh my god.
Because that was the worst plan ever.
The worst split.
Very confused elk walks up to you. Are you an elk? Punch!
Also, lose a dot in intelligence.
But gain a dot in perseverance.
5.
Okay. You actually, through
You an
no
elk.
help to what you were doing, you do track down an elk. Like you're doing it, and you happen to see an elk grazing in a nearby, like.
Oh, my plan worked.
So you were the elk. You started thinking like an elk. You didn't manage to attract any in any way, shape, or form, but your own instincts became elk-like, and you found one.
Yes.
This, however, enforces the idea in your mind that it fucking worked.
Yes.
It clearly did.
You should take a new minor intimacy. Impersonating elk gets elk.
Actually,
spent 2 scenes on
I will
this.
second that because that can be used in a lot of different ways. That's one of those magic defeats magic kind of deals.
One with the force.
Only
one with the force
magic
with
can
me.
defeat magic.
And yeah, he like while you're brokering the deal,
Was
it's
it being elk gets elk?
it's clicking at you, and then in old
Being
Rome,
elk get an elk.
Being elk
Yeah.
gets elk.
Do I actually?
I do. I can translate. Okay.
Okay, thank God. 'Cause
It was the-
otherwise, it was going to be like
It was low realm that I didn't understand.
Okay. Yeah, me either. Which actually I probably should.
I didn't even know it was language.
slum
I'm
speak.
gonna throw that on there.
Oh.
I should know that.
It clicks and it goes essentially like,
Where's the elk?
where's the goods?
1 second. 1 second. Should be here any moment.
And if he gets cranky with
30
you,
minutes later.
Wait.
I would
Like-
just pop her on the side, and be like, "It's coming. You can wait."
Like he's just sitting there like waiting very patiently because like
I have temperance 3. I'm like,
He's a spider. You can wait patiently.
yeah,
That's
all
their
there.
he
that's
is
their
temperance.
shtick.
He is temperance 5.
okay, so we're both
He,
like,
he will wait till you die of old age and you're an exalt.
He was like, I wonder what I'm
The
waiting
elk
for.
is still alive. He didn't say a dead elk. He just said an elk.
So you bring the elk and like with your what's your strength?
Strength 3, athletics 2.
You drag an elk like
Come on, buddy.
this.
like probably by the ear to get it to agree to you because
Nope.
Not
Over
elk.
this way.
strength athletics 5 isn't exactly with shouldering an elk and
Okay.
walking around.
I mean, technically, you could just crashing wave throw it.
Or don't do that. Or
If
don't.
it doesn't hit anything, it'll be fine.
Oh my god.
splat.
So you're just gonna hurl an elk through the woods.
After you get out of the woods. you
Yeah,
roll it.
I'm getting out of the woods first, and
Okay. An elk lands very unceremoniously nearby, and the thing starts like clicking, like excitedly,
Fast food.
and it glances down at the summoning circle.
Yeah, go by all means. You're.
No,
You have to.
I said.
strike the
Oh,
circle.
okay.
You need to.
I would actually know this.
Yeah, it's probably one of the few times you've been able to broker a deal like this with an elemental, so it's understandable. And so yeah, you break it, and it just like bounds over to the thing, and just like completely tackles it, encases it, sort of like what they do when they're dead, like spiders, how they curl up, except all of its legs go into the elk, and it starts drinking the elk that way.
I got you an elk. I named him Fred.
Oh, I meant to tell you.
Has
I
one
named it
legs,
Friend.
It was an
It's
offering.
my first one.
Fred.
That's
Does
kind
it
of
make
cute.
slurpy noises?
Oh no. For that,
Man.
there would have to be air
I'll
somewhere in this
leave a
situation.
small Karen
This thing
or
is still alive while it's
Fred.
being drained.
He had
It
dreams.
dies of shock before it dies of.
It's still
So
alive.
Fred.
Now it's dead.
So this might take a little bit longer. I can wait for Lord Raiden.
It takes approximately 2 minutes to drain the elk entirely.
Oh no, sorry.
Shane, I'm also not going. I don't know where you guys are. I'm not going that way quite
He
yet.
has no
Okay.
clue where you guys are.
I actually thought about like letting up a signal. Like, pew.
I would have been like, that's a signal for something.
Yeah.
I'm going this way.
I do what I want.
Too bad that's not where I'm going.
There's only one person whose anime you've seen, right?
I don't think I've seen anyone's animal.
Yeah.
You've seen his. We've all seen his. I think that's it.
Were we inside when it went off, so we couldn't make heads or tails of it?
No, it's still prominent.
Also, it
It's
happened,
obvious
it
everywhere.
happened last session, which you were not hundreds of miles away, so
Okay.
So you would have seen it.
You would have
Okay.
seen it. It's a volcano with a storm cloud.
It's a volcanic eruption.
A volcanic eruption with a storm cloud with lightning, like all abouts.
Cool.
So
Right on.
you would be intimately familiar with what it looks like at this point because you've seen it at least once, which for such a big thing stinks.
You wouldn't know whose it was, but you could have seen
No,
it.
he would know who it was because he saw it go off when we were fighting.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep.
But yeah, you saw that, and that was actually like from where you can figure because how you got to here. It's over the hill towards where the noise is coming from. Is where the last time you saw
For Grandma's house.
splitty stuff.
Honk.